Well, people are often looking for the next new thing when it comes to losing weight. Hot yoga isn't new, but it is certainly gaining in popularity across the country. And though it might help some people shed pounds, it could also be hurting your skin. Dr. Richard Chaffoo joins us now to talk more about that. Dr. Chaffoo, great to see you. What are some of the drawbacks of this high heat activity?
Well, right. So, Andrew, the big issue with the high heat is that in certain skin conditions, if people have, eczema, they have rosacea, studies have shown that about half of those people will have a flare up in those skin conditions. And plus, we have to remember that there are two problems with this excessive heat. One is potentially heat stroke and dehydration. But regarding the skin, if you come out of these devices or out of these places and you don't moisturize your skin, you're going into a cooler environment with less humidity, and that humidity that may have been drawn into the skin with that hot yoga or that sauna or that steam bath is going to be wicked or sucked away, and you're actually going to get more dehydrated. You're going to dry out your skin more, and you're going to have more problems, especially as we go into the fall, the winter, where people are inside and the humidity tends to be lower.
Dr. Chaffoo, how does it differ from regular yoga? Is there a major difference between hot yoga and regular yoga as far as these risks go?
Right, Andrew. So the main thing is that the room temperature is higher. So it's typically at about 105 to 110 degrees. And we have to remember that when we're exercising, we're actually increasing our body's core temperature. So it's actually higher than that. And the problem, of course, is that you're more likely to lose insensible water. You're going to perspire more, you're going to lose water, and then, as I said earlier on, if you leave that room, which you're going to leave after a certain period of time, you're going to go into an environment that's not as hot, is going to be drier, and you'll lose the actual additional amount of moisture that may have come into the skin.
Is there a risk that comes with hot yoga that people might not expect? That's out there, is something that they didn't really realize going in, that kind of at the top of mind when it comes to learning about this?
There is, Andrew. The big thing is dehydration. We always talk about how many 8-ounce glasses of water we need a day, and certainly if we're exercising vigorously, we need to even replenish that. And then as you increase that temperature, the ambient temperature in the room, your metabolism is going to increase, and then you're going to actually begin to perspire and have more insensible or body fluid loss. So you have to replace that just to stay ahead.
Lastly, real quickly here, Dr. Chaffoo, with all this said, do you recommend it? Is hot yoga a good option for people?
I think it's like any kind of exercise. You want it in moderation. I think if you're doing something like this, of course your doctor's, signed off on it, probably about 15 to 20 minutes. And it's a good idea to mix it up. So if you're going to be doing hot yoga, maybe you want to do the sauna, maybe you want to do the steam room, but not spend too much time in one of those activities without getting enough water and moisture and hydration.
All right, always great insight, Dr. Chaffoo. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.